everyone, and this is Heathwyn from the future coming in to welcome you to this second installment of my Elemental Legacy Challenge. And I'm coming in to record something after the fact just to give you a bit of a content warning. I've mentioned before that I've been playing with a pregnancy overhaul mod. One of the things that I did not realize when I was streaming was that there was a pregnancy risk component to it. So I wanted to give everyone a warning before you get into the video that in gameplay today, Blaze becomes pregnant and then loses the child. If this is something that is disturbing for you, triggering to you, completely understand, feel free to either just skip this video entirely, or I will do my best to remember to put down below timestamps of when that event takes place so you can kind of keep an eye out for it and then skip ahead and skip beyond that. I don't want this content to be anything that upsets anyone, so I wanted to give you a fair warning that that took place. I have since removed that from my streaming content so that it will not happen on stream again. So it wasn't something I realized was even possible, so it caught me off guard very much. So I just wanted to warn everyone that that does take place in this episode, so please care for yourself as you need to. I hope that you enjoy. Today, we are going to be back to playing our Elemental Legacy Challenge. We're on the Fire Gen, which is focusing on Dine Out, a pack that I have not done a lot with, actually. And what we're trying to do, we need to complete the Master Chef aspiration, get to level 8 of the culinary career. We're currently at level 4. We have to have a fire, which I've got an idea for how we can have a fire. Then we have to open a restaurant, get it to 5 stars, master the cooking skill, redeem the heat-proof aspiration reward, complete the Master Chef aspiration, and then make enemies with 3 of our employees. This is our sim, Blaze. And Blaze is a perfectionist, hot-headed, and mean. And also, when we played last time, they started, and they use they, them pronouns. They started to date Akira Kibo. They perceive Akira as very attractive, and Akira asked Blaze to be his partner, and Blaze accepted. I did want to, though, so when we built this lot, I thought it would be interesting, fun is a bad word, fun or interesting to try the Gremlins lot challenge. Except that with the Gremlins lot challenge, what ended up happening is every single thing that could break in our apartment would break. So we're getting rid of this because that was just, it was so awful. And it happened at least 3 times, everything broke. So the TV, the toilet, the shower, the sinks, the oven, the refrigerator, it all broke. So we are taking that off and not dealing with it. So my idea on how to start a fire. Blaze decides that she wants to grill. So they get a grill and they bring a grill into their apartment. Like for some reason, they think that this is a good idea. So they bring in this grill and they want to use the grill to do some grilling and they want to experiment with grilling. So we're going to bring in a grill and use that. And then that should start a fire because you really shouldn't grill inside. That's bad. It's really bad. So we've added a little bit to Blaze's apartment and they just got home from work. They are currently a mixologist, so they are level 4 in the culinary career. They need to reach level 3 of the mixology skill, and they do work later this evening. But let's start off and get Blaze to bed right away. Blaze had a creepy dream, and so they've woken up feeling kind of scared because Blaze was chased by a very creepy looking person. I can actually relate. I had creepy dreams last night too. I kind of feel you there, Blaze. Last time, Blaze did end up with a fear of a dead-end job, and I think this is kind of like the beginnings for Blaze of not being happy in the culinary career and thinking about wanting to open their own restaurant. And so this fear of the dead-end job has kind of come up, and they're starting to think that maybe this isn't what they want. Maybe they want to have their own restaurant. This person has just come up and said, "What's cooking? Good looking? It smells great in the hallway." I don't know you. Why are you showing up and wanting to like come in my house? All right, we do need enemies. So we need 2 more enemies. And what we did last time is we created a club called Coworkers, and we put various people in the club that are also in the culinary career. And we've already become enemies with Jesminder, but we need to become enemies with a couple of other people. We've got Bob Pancakes. Actually, we don't hate. Like, Blaze is kind of getting along okay with Bob Pancakes. Blaze does want to be mean to someone and also be mean to Jesminder. And we know that we need to work on Blaze's mixology skill for their next promotion. So I'm thinking, let's take Blaze and head off to a place where they can make some drinks, practice that, and see about getting that mixology skill up. You know where we're gonna go? Because I know there's multiple bars, and sometimes if there's already a bartender working, it won't let you tend the bar. So we're gonna go to the lounge in Tartosa. Maybe we'll have a gathering and invite over our club, and we can find somebody that we can be mean to once we're done with like our mixology stuff and making drinks. And I think Blaze is probably feeling a little bit annoyed by this need to mix drinks because they know that they're not interested in mixology. They are much more interested in cooking, but they, for their job, because they're currently a mixologist, they're having to do this. And they're not super excited about it, but it's like it's what they have to do. So they're going to come in and work on mixing some drinks. And let's see, what do they need to do to get rid of that fear? Okay, go to work ready for new challenges. Why did Blaze take this job in the first place? Well, obviously they love their job. Maybe it's time to rally and show everyone that the passion for work is not gone. Click on your sim and select regain passion before going to work. Regain passion. Okay, so we'll have them do that once it gets closer to time to go to work. But for right now, they're working on their mixology skill. And yeah, they want to shout forbidden words. They're just like, why do I have to do this? Feeling kind of annoyed with the whole thing. Oh, but Jesminder is here. We could be mean to Jesminder because we did want to be mean and then also be mean specifically to Jesminder. Let's do that real quickly. And then we need another enemy. Akira is calling. So this is going to sound really crazy. I know we're friends and all, but well, okay, here it goes. I have a crush on you. Phew. Okay, it's out there. So would you want to go out with me sometime? You're super cool. I really want to hang out with you more. You're my boyfriend. So yeah, we can go on a date. I mean, that was weird. Why don't you just leave me alone? I'm furious enough with you already. End of conversation. All right, so Jesminder and Blaze, they really do not get along, like, at all. And Jesminder is their enemies, and Jesminder is like, just get away from me. And I think while Blaze would kind of like to continue to antagonize Jesminder, I think they're going to go back to working at the bar because they do need to get that skill up. Blaze has reached level 3 of the mixology skill, and Amelia Ernst is over here, and so I think Blaze is going to come over and start to kind of antagonize Amelia a little bit. You know, they've insulted Jesminder, and Jesminder is their enemy, and now they're going to start kind of picking on and yelling at Amelia, who really hasn't done anything, but Blaze is mean and is feeling a little bit mean-spirited. Blaze is going to start to get kind of physical, too. Shoving Amelia now? And Jesminder is here and walking away. Like, Amelia, get away from them. They're just trouble. They're just asking for trouble. And they're just going to be mean. Now, we did see that Blaze has to go to work in an hour. So I think we'll end the gathering and take Blaze back home so that they can regain their passion and head off to work kind of with that newfound zest for their career. And maybe it's that newfound zest that they find, and that starts to be the spark and the inspiration for them to start to get ready for their own restaurant. And so maybe they're starting to think, we should start saving our money and get ready for that, to have that new restaurant. All right, new challenges from attempting to regain career passion. With a little shift of the mindset, Blaze is ready to go to work with head held high and passion to tackle whatever life brings. I think the fact that Blaze is having to be a mixologist, they're not really into that aspect of their career. And so I think that was probably what triggered the fear of a dead end job. And then they started to really think about where they want to go from here. And they're really thinking that they want to open their own restaurant. And this little stint in having to be a mixologist has kind of opened that up for Blaze, because they're realizing what their real passion is. And it is cooking, and it's creating and coming up with new things. All right, Blaze made it home. Did not earn a whole lot. They definitely are going to need to kind of buckle down and do a lot of saving to get ready to be able to buy this restaurant. They only have 365 simoleons right now. They don't have to work tomorrow. So perhaps tomorrow they can go out and maybe work on some side things to try to earn a little bit more money. Let's go to the park here at Oasis Springs. We're gonna head to the Desert Bloom Park, try and sell some food that we've made, and then maybe when Akira gets home, we can get together with Akira. I don't know that Blaze necessarily wants to have someone living with them, but I definitely think that they could potentially think that, okay, we're gonna live with Akira, and then definitely kind of use him to earn some money and help to kind of fund their restaurant. Right? So I definitely could see them doing something like that. We're gonna mark this stuff up, and then let's start this yard sale, and let's see if we can sell, like, we've got potatoes and pancakes and grilled cheese, and see if we end up selling. This will be interesting to see what happens. Is this even gonna be effective? All right, come on, Hannah. You definitely want to buy some grilled cheese. Buy some grilled cheese from me. This is good stuff. Brittany Cho, definitely. Darling Walsh, you live with my boyfriend, so you want to buy food from me. Okay. The grilled cheese went for 12 simoleons. The pancakes went for 24. Maybe we need to make some more expensive food. What if we, hold on, we've got like some parts. What if we sell the parts too? So now we have pancakes and repair parts. Blaze is like no shame, right? They're going all out. They need money. They want to open their own restaurant. And they're going to sell whatever they can find and whatever is in their pocket to try to earn that money. They don't really care. But I'm wondering, like, if some higher end food, would that like sell for more? All right, let's clear the table. I mean, they earned some money from it, not a ton. I think there was like maybe 100 simoleons that we might have earned. Oh, now Akira is calling. Come over, hang out. Oh wait, he's here. Go greet him. Let's find out how his day went. Let's ask Akira about marriage and what his thoughts are about that. We know that that's not something that Blaze is necessarily like thinking about. Don't be mean to him. I know that you're like a mean sim, but be nice to him. Akira and Blaze, they've been dating, and Blaze does think that Akira is attractive. He is her boyfriend. They are deeply connected to each other. They have like this strong bond. You know, maybe he kind of gets her mean streak that she has. Blaze also wants to open up their own restaurant. They're having a hard time like affording it. So maybe they will invite Akira to move in with them, thinking that he can help kind of augment the funds, help pay rent, and help them be able to save up money to purchase their own restaurant when the time comes. Because this is definitely a goal and something that is in Blaze's mind. The way that I like to play is that if I'm moving someone in from another household and there are multiple Sims in the same household, I will take the amount of money that they have, divide it by the number of Sims, and then move that with them. So there is 9,600 simoleons. So if I divide that by 3, I get 3,200 simoleons. So that's how much we will transfer with Akira. Let's find out a little bit about Akira. So Akira is in the tech guru career. He is a curator, so he wants to get collectibles. We won't necessarily worry a ton about his aspiration. He's romantic, jealous, and self-assured. He would like to have a child. He is a hero, a lover, and a nurturer, and he is an ISFJ. So let's get him a computer. We'll just get him an inexpensive laptop that he can have, and that way he can do things for his work. And that also means that if he's got a laptop and can do things that he needs to do for his job, he can help make money and help fund Blaze's restaurant. Akira has had a makeover. He's got a new look to him, kind of fitting in with the aesthetic. He's got the orange socks, which are definitely a nod to Blaze and Blaze's love of fire and all things red, orange, and yellow. So Akira is made over and has joined the household really for the sole purpose of Blaze using the money that he makes to help them open their own restaurant. We will obviously have to have a child. Like, Blaze is going to have a kid because we have to continue on the legacy and what have you. But I think we're going to wait for Blaze to have that child, maybe until they've been able to open their restaurant, because they're really focused on work and they're really driven in that. And maybe Akira will start to kind of pester them and bother them about having a kid, but they're just like, no, I want my restaurant. And once I have that, then I can think about maybe having a child. And maybe they just have this child to appease Akira because he really wants one, but they don't really want one. So they have this kid. Maybe they end up having a falling out with Akira and he leaves. Because I don't see them getting married for sure. And I also don't really see him staying for and them growing old together. I don't think Blaze will have that. We're gonna make some cupcakes. Akira's got to go to work, so we'll have Blaze cook a few things, and then we can head down to this area and put up our little stand and make some and sell some food that they've made. And then let's do also, how about some almond macarons? All right, we'll make a few things, head down there, sell some stuff. Again, goal is buying a restaurant, right? We're going to compete with the stalls, right? We'll put up our own stall, and it's kind of like, this is Blaze's sort of food truck, where they just are trying to sell a bunch of food to people out of their food truck. Well, if you want to know what's cooking, come down here and buy my food, because I have a bunch of food for sale. Let's mark up the prices to 300% too. All right, so we've got some shish kebabs, we've got some cupcakes, some fruit and yogurt parfait, almond macarons, and some grilled fruit. All excellent quality. This is great quality food that I'm selling here on my little stand. All right, here comes Mortimer Goth. What's he gonna buy? And Katrina Flex. Oh, 360 simoleons for the cupcakes? Oh, nice. And then the fruit and yogurt parfait went for 108 simoleons. Blaze can make wedding cakes, and they can hawk wedding cakes on the side until they can start their restaurant. Maybe that's how they get started, is they do a bunch of baking and make wedding cakes to start their restaurant. Okay, dinner party. So we need at least silver on our dinner party. Blaze will be the host, and we'll invite over Akira, and oh yeah, let's invite over Amelia too, and Dina, and Mitchell, and Penny, and Bob. So we can keep maybe working on being enemies with Amelia. Okay, dinner party. Why is this not? Because it's the lottery. Ugh. It's a holiday, so it doesn't count. Well, that's annoying. But we can become enemies with Amelia, at least. Akira can come and meet people, maybe because he does really like Blaze, so maybe he's really interested in getting to know the people that she hangs out with, that work at the restaurant with her. But we are gonna kind of come and antagonize Amelia Ernst like we do. So let's give them a mean gift. That's feels extra mean because they think they're being nice. Oh, we can fight. Let's fight. Fight. All right, so here's the mean gift. Oh my gosh, and we blew green noxious smoke into... Did Blaze give her poo? I think Blaze gave Amelia poo. And now they're fighting, and everyone else is coming over. And I think Blaze is gonna make it that they're fighting because Amelia insulted their cooking or something like that. everyone else is kind of like, whoa, my gosh, they can't quite believe what they're witnessing. And Amelia and Blaze now despise each other. And so Blaze is gonna declare Amelia an enemy. Penny Pizzazz apparently is like all about it and cheering. So Amelia and Blaze are now officially enemies. And with that, we're gonna end the dinner party. A fight has broken out. Amelia and Blaze can't stand each other. They're fighting, and everyone is leaving, and they've left like quite a mess in the house. And maybe, you know what, maybe they need to woohoo. They have not woohooed yet. So what if they come in and woohoo? We're not gonna try for pregnancy. We're not at that point yet. So they're gonna come have their first woohoo together. Blaze is feeling a little confident and frisky from the whole fight and the dinner party and having everybody over. So they're gonna go in and they're gonna have their first woohoo together. Break out the candles, make it romantic. Akira and Blaze are woohooing for the first time. They didn't use protection though. Uh-oh. Could that, I wonder. I do have some mods in the game and I'm not 100% sure how some of those work with like risky woohoo type stuff. So I suppose it's entirely possible that Blaze could have gotten pregnant from that woohoo, which would be way sooner than they want. Like they do not want kids right now. So they would not be particularly happy if they ended up pregnant. Blaze, again, does not have to work today. So we definitely will try to have that dinner party tonight. Actually, why don't let's schedule the dinner party. And it will be Blaze is the host. And we'll do Akira and Dina again, and Mitchell and Bob and Penny. And then we'll have it at our house, and we're gonna choose 7 p.m. because that's when Akira will be done with work. Maybe Blaze has woken up, you know, feeling a little bit nauseous. They're not feeling very well. Oh my gosh, Blaze is pregnant. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. Oh, this isn't a good development. Blaze was not ready to have any children, and she has found out that she is pregnant. And she's tensed. This is an unwanted pregnancy. Blaze did not expect this pregnancy and really is not sure what they want. They want it at all, but it's happening. What should they do? They're not feeling great about this. They don't want this baby. This wasn't expected. They really wanted to get farther in their career. They wanted to open a restaurant, and now this child is coming along, and this isn't the way they wanted things to go at all. So Blaze isn't sure what they're going to do. They'll talk to Akira about it, but Akira wants kids. So they might not get the response from Akira that they're hoping for. Try to sell some more food. Even though this has been an unexpected development, this baby, I don't think Blaze is going to let it get them down. They're still going to keep up. They're maintaining their goal. They're holding to it. So they're going to keep doing what they have to do to try to earn as much money as possible to be able to get this restaurant. Is anyone gonna come in? It's like, it's hot out, so hopefully our cakes don't melt. Pregnancy issues. Something is wrong with Blaze's pregnancy. Blaze will be going to the hospital. Oh no. Blaze is very uncomfortable from a pregnancy issue. Something seems to be wrong with Blaze's pregnancy. Blaze is having strong stomach cramps, and all of a sudden it seems they are bleeding. Better go to the hospital and quickly. Oh my gosh. I mean, Blaze doesn't want this pregnancy, but I don't think they really wanted things to end this way. Oh dear. All right, so Blaze is going off to the hospital. I do have the pregnancy overhaul mod in the or it used to be Woohoo Wellness, which adds some things to gameplay that creates a little bit more realism with pregnancies. And Blaze has now had a miscarriage. So Blaze is feeling really sad about this. They didn't even get a chance to tell Akira that they were expecting, and they've already lost the baby. It is a loss almost alien that Blaze feels, a loss that goes counter to their reluctance at having this pregnancy to begin with. And yet it is real and tangible. Perhaps in some months or years, Blaze will look back and think this sad fate was for the best, even though there will be no forgetting the being that was, and then was no more. For now, there is only a strange, inescapable mourning, perhaps even guilt-reasoned or not. So this is some really sad news. And Blaze is supposed to be having a dinner party later this evening, and this has happened. They haven't even had a chance to talk to Akira about any of this. And now they have to have this dinner party, and Blaze is just not in a good mindset at all. Oh, but Akira got promoted, so there's one positive thing that's happened. Akira got promoted to Code Monkey. Blaze is really putting on like a good front for this dinner party. They want it, they planned it. A lot of things have happened that they didn't expect, but they're putting on their best face that they possibly can. But we'll have our little dinner party, and then after the dinner party, I think Blaze is going to have to tell Akira about what happened and about losing this baby. Akira, like I said, he doesn't even know. He is aware that there is sadness with Blaze, like he's picking up on it, and I think he probably was like, why are you even having this dinner party if you're feeling so sad? Like, why even bother with this? And actually, we should tell Akira about the miscarriage, which he's gonna be like surprised about because he didn't even know that Blaze was pregnant. Blaze did tell Akira about the miscarriage, and he's also feeling really sad. He's got a similar sentiment to Blaze, and I mean, maybe it's because he didn't know about the baby that he's feeling like that extra element of sadness. It's hard to say, but he definitely is feeling, he's feeling for her, for them too, that she lost this baby. Let's try to sell some wedding cakes though and earn some money for this restaurant. I like how we're selling like a half-eaten cake. I wonder if anyone will actually buy the half-eaten cake. Oh, the half-eaten cake went for 400 simoleons. Oh, 640 for the gold one? Come on, Judith Ward. You always end up pregnant and with partners. You probably want a wedding cake. I'm sorry the gaudy gold one's gone, but maybe this lovely red one? Or how about these cupcakes over here? These are nice too. She bought the red one for 600 simoleons. Cash shortage. It's finally the end of Blaze's shift, but they can't go home yet. The cashier's register is short. Blaze knows this wasn't their doing and has to decide to either report their coworker or keep quiet about it. So given the fact that Blaze is hot-headed and mean, I don't think Blaze would keep quiet. They would definitely report their coworker. Blaze's coworker, feeling a bit sheepish, apologizes for the mistake and promises to be more careful in the future, and Blaze got a small performance gain. Blaze has been promoted to line cook. So we got another counter, got more money, always good. Keep saving for that restaurant. We do have to level up the mixology skill, so we'll have to send Blaze off somewhere that they can work on that skill.